My name is Zach. I have bipolar type 1 disorder. I think reading is extraordinarily helpful with managing my mental disorder. Today we're talking about reading as emotional support without replacing therapy. Now, what do I mean by emotional support? I think that reading has helped me so much emotionally. uh, Giving language to my emotions, providing me with characters who I not only see myself within, but I see people that I know within them, or people that I want to know within these stories, within fiction. I can grapple with so many of the thoughts that I have in my head that concern me, that worry me, or that excite me and stimulate me. Books can also make me feel less alone. I'm a fantasy booktuber. Fantasy is my chosen genre. It's a genre that gets me the most. And through many wonderful fantasy books, I'm able to address, through reading, I'm able to therapeutically confront grief, loss, nihilism, recovery, trauma, resilience, adventure and friendship, death, loss, what I desire above all other things, the psychosexual relationship I have with mania, with depression, and with death. Through reading, you can discuss things that you only have some sort of abstract understanding of, that you couldn't bring up in therapy, that you don't really have the words for. Books can communicate so many things emotionally to you. I think that books are the best therapists that I have. Now, I see an actual therapist, I see a professional therapist as well, and I would encourage everyone who suffers from a mental disorder, be it like bipolar like me, or major depressive, schizoaffective, or simple anxiety disorder. I recommend that everyone go and see a therapist and engage in evidence-based, evidence-backed treatment plans as well. Like, reading should never replace therapy. Reading should never replace medications. But reading, reading to me is extraordinarily powerful. And I can't really discuss a lot of things with my therapist, but I can discuss a lot of things with Charles Dickens through Little Dorrit, or in David Copperfield, where I can talk to him day and night about Dora. Charles Dickens can show me an entire universe of meaning, of warmth, of sincerity, of humanity, of society. Sometimes the cyberpunk of William Gibson and that of Neil Stephenson as well. Sometimes cyberpunk is the only thing that can soothe the the reject inside of me. Mona from Mona Lisa Overdrive is maybe the best example of a cyberpunk Florida reject. And Mona helped me a lot. She still helps me. The Heart is a Lonely Hunter is one of the most therapeutic books ever. Heartbreaking, life altering. It provides meaning, sensitivity, warmth, and love. Of course, poetry. Poetry can capture thoughts that are too precious, too sacred, or too poisoned to articulate without verse. Sometimes all you need is a Kafka short story if you're feeling alienated, or a beautiful Flannery O'Connor Southern Gothic short story if you're feeling doomed and damned. Sometimes only a comic book character that I love can make me feel good. Sometimes I need to read about the misfits of music, the doomed ones, the ones who never had a chance, the ones who were doomed by design. And the first time I think I truly felt the therapeutic effects of reading, the emotional support from reading, was in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Professor Lupin, and Sirius Black. Both outsiders. The emotional support that I found within Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, it's words can't really do that justice, you know? I can't really explain it. The emotional support from reading is unbelievable, unbelievably important. When I went to record this video, I just started grabbing random books off of the bookshelves. I have like two different rooms with bookshelves in them, and I just started grabbing so many. You know, I could have grabbed more, way more than these. Books affect me really deeply because I open myself up to the books, and since I'm bipolar, I do believe that I fully experience the emotions within most of the books that I read because I have a rich understanding of the colorful emotional spectrum, having been from pole to pole, always in search of an elusive, precarious, sacred center. I love books. I think that books are really important for people with mental disorders or people who just experience loneliness or anxiety or stress in general, because books have a soothing quality to them. And books have such massive power to them, such massive stories. And if you commit to a book and you can connect to a character within the story that you're reading, you can truly partake in a great emotional adventure, a psychological adventure. You can do so much through reading. And I think that reading absolutely improves mental health, definitely helps keep me stable. And I think it's a kind of underrated uh, coping method. I think it's an underrated way to monitor your mental health. The emotional support that we can receive from these books. There's a reason people keep reading. There's a reason books are so powerful, even among those who don't read. They'll tell you they don't read with at least a modicum of shame because they know they're missing out. I just wanted to make this video to kind of spotlight just how many different kinds of books can change you, can shape you, but more importantly, how books can provide an unbelievable amount of emotional support. Because support systems are really important to people like you and me, to people who have mental disorders, people who have bipolar or other things. Support systems are very important, but not all of us have support systems, or maybe our support systems are really small. Maybe we can't be totally honest with the support systems that we have, or like maybe you're from a part of the world that continues to stigmatize things like bipolar disorder, and you're and you don't really have a support system at all, at least not one that treats you with dignity. For some people, books can be that support system that you're needing so desperately, that you're missing so much. Books can be an emotional support system. If you have nothing left, if you have no one left in your corner, you'll always have some books. You'll always have a book. That means you're never truly alone. Not really. Books are incredibly beautiful things. Sometimes I'm shocked that we get to have them.